Start talking about a new run beginning. Let's start a defect run. Okay, transform 3 random potions or curse for a rare card. Well, is there an early shop? There's not. There's no early shop. So I don't think we're going to take curse for a rare card. Rare cards are good, but not that good. Hey Miona, good morning. How's it going? Boy, these are some really bad options. I almost never trade out a boss relic on defect because the defect starting relic is so good. Yeah, I know we couldn't have waited. I just yeah, we It felt like we should have had another potion with the White Beast statue. I don't know. I think it probably is Transformer card here. Honestly, like, Defect is pretty good at starting fights, or at the easy fights in Act 1. Maybe we're forced to take like a 4-fight route and we should take potions, but we're not. Like, we can take 3 fights to get here, or here. So if we go here, we can only get 2 elites. We got a nice elite shot there. If we go left, we also only get 2 elites. One of these two. So I guess we'll take the one with the fire in front of it. And yeah, we don't need potions for that route, so I guess we'll take the high upside play on Transformer card. What did we get? Chaos. Okay. I've criticized Chaos a couple times before. I'm not really sure what the card is for. Akiran says hi. Hola. So yeah, let's go start out here. I don't know what to do with Chaos. I don't know how to build around Chaos. But I think it's much better if you get an upgrade on it, so we probably want to get it upgraded. Because it's 2 orbs. 2 orbs for 1 is pretty impressive. Maybe that's our, like, Frost Orb generation? Let's see, we can dual cast plus strike for 16 plus 9 damage is 25. It's not lethal. But it almost is, leaves him at 8. So we just have to draw a strike next turn. We take 1 to develop that. Seems fine. I guess we could Chaos here. If it's a lightning orb, it does more damage than strike. But if it's anything else, it's weird. If it's a plasma orb, it's kind of fun. I don't think that's the beta art for Chaos. I think that's the legit art. Huh, it's pretty much the same as the beta art, just like more refined. I kind of like the beta art lightning better. This like looks more lightning-y. I don't like the sort of orange circle version of lightning. It's floor 1, so we can pick a claw and be a claw deck. Does claw decks and chaos go together? I don't really see why they would, other than like plasma orbs. Plasma orbs are kind of good for I don't know what to do with Chaos. I'm so confused. If we pick them all, we're in good shape. If we find all for 1, but we can't do that. This would be a fun Slay the Spire modifier. You get a 4th option here, just like over on the side, and it's just like all. And you can only pick it once per run, but you can take all the cards in a single card reward, and you can't do it for bosses. I guess you can't do it for elites either. It has to be a normal card reward, because elites have a 10% bonus chance of rares. I think we do take Claw. Let's check out who the boss is first. Yeah, it's Hexaghost. Hexaghost is a race, Claw scales. I don't have to be super happy about it, but we could get rid of the Claw. No. We need to spend the gold to get a relic. Oh, we got a mango. Wow. So normally I really like the spend all your gold for plus 14 max HP Niao option, And I always say that's the cheapest mango I've ever seen. But that cost 99 gold, and this one only costs 65 gold. So now this is the cheapest mango I've ever seen. Okay, I guess let's see what's in the box. It's a lightning orb, and we could claw on either one. I think I'll claw on the spike slime because 12 is 3 times 4, so maybe he does the lightning orbs. Interesting. Yeah, chaos and barrage. I see it. Sure. So let's kill him. If we dual cast at 16, then we have 9 more, so we do 25 damage. Not quite enough to kill him. So we should probably defend dual cast to block as much as we can, and then develop some damage. Get lethal soon. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty happy making a quote-unquote barrage deck out of every defect deck. Like, pretty much every defect wants more orb slots, some focus, and then like frost orbs and barrage. And here's barrage. Unfortunately, since we picked claw, I think we have to pick rebound over barrage. We also have no orb slots yet, and barrage is a common. So yeah, I think it's rebound right now, but hopefully we pick up barrage later. Okay, so we had a fight in our question mark, so we're gonna do this route to try and avoid a hard fight. Ouch. I like mango because you don't have to think about it. It just makes you better, and like there's no procs or anything. This looks like lethal. Yeah, we definitely could find no more barrages the whole run. That would be sad. Oh look, here's another one. They're just falling from the sky. Oh, I think we take one. Barrage is good. We've done 3 fights, so we've done all the easy ones, so let's take a question mark. Oh my gosh, big chest. Bottled lightning. Do we take chaos? It's like, chaos is the skill we added to the deck. Maybe we take coconut. Just bottle up coconut. You can't hear her anymore. Bottled lightning. Yeah, I mean, we have chaos and barrage, so like that kind of makes sense to bottle chaos so that we get it before barrage. We do super need an upgrade on it then, but I'm pretty down to put an upgrade on that. It seems like a pretty major upgrade. Okay, I guess we're chaos deck. Whatever that means. So we got a plasma. I think we don't want to dual cast. We want to keep these orbs up. So I'll just block out this turn. Plasma is not very helpful because we have a energy potion. You know what? I actually probably should have spent an energy on striking there. Okay, lightning orb hit the middle one. That's not very helpful. And claw was the last card in the deck. I guess Zap does 8 damage and Strike does 6, so we'll rebound a... Actually, we'll do a Strike because we can target it. Because 8 random damage is kind of like 3 damage to a specific target. I guess it's 2 point something. Alright, so now we've got Barrage. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15, plus 6 is lethal on the front guy. So it's nice that we get to kill him before he shuffles any more things in. There's kind of a wild play available here where we kill the middle sentry first to avoid taking 5 damage. I'm not like tremendously against it, but I think it's probably wrong. I will target him with this strike, though, because he's pretty low. So he's probably the next one we kill. The lightning orbs agree. We definitely want to be rebuilding defends now, because there's a lot of dazes, so any turn where we can block is a good turn. Oh. Shoot, that was a mistake, because we don't need defends next turn, because we just killed the guy who's attacking next turn. Looks like it didn't cost us anything. Captain's Wheel. Cool-headed's great. Rip and Tear is also great. These are all good. Cool-headed I'm a little bit afraid of. We pretty much guaranteed fill up all of our orb slots on turn 1. Because we have Chaos Plus and the Cracked Core. So Cool-headed is going to spend a lot of its time evoking a lightning orb, which may or may not be what we want at the time. Charge Battery is always consistently good. Charge Battery is a little bit weird because we have we sometimes have a plasma orb. Here, let's think about Chaos for a second. So we get 2 random orbs. So what's the chance that we get a plasma orb? Well, there's 4 different types of orbs: Dark, Lightning, Frost, and a Plasma. And there's one type of kitty, and that's a cat who yells at you. Say hi to Twitch chat, Coconut. Will not yell on command. Understandable. Okay, so there's 4 types of orbs. We get 2 of them. We get 2 of them at random. Welcome to the stream, Pandorian GG. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Okay, so we get 2 random orbs. And they're not correlated with each other at all. So the chance that we get an orb of a specific type is 1 minus 3 squared over 4 squared. So that's 9 over 16. I'm just going to calculate it because it's easier. 9 over 16. Oops. Okay, so that's like 56% chance. So there's like a 44% chance of getting any specific type of orb. So we have 44% chance of getting a dark orb, 44% chance of getting a whatever. You get it. So there's a 44% chance we have a plasma orb, is what I'm getting at. And if we have a plasma orb, then charge battery is much worse. Because, like, there's no way we can use 5 energy on a turn, pretty much, with our current deck. Coconut, I was just holding you. What do you want from me? Think about the good people on this Twitch stream who want to see Slay the Spire and not hear cats. Come up here and take a nap. She's not going for it. Okay, so Rip and Tear is sort of consistently good. Let's see. We have quite a bit of damage with Rebound, Barrage, and Claw, so not like super worried about getting Rip and Tear. Cool-headed could also help us like spend energy if we have a Plasma Orb, and it can help us evoke a Dark Orb at the right time. So that could be pretty neat. It looks like we're probably going on this route, which is a lot of question marks. So maybe we end up with like going to the Slate Shop too. I guess we could go do these fights instead if we wanted to. It's a good point. Rip and Tear, yeah, so Cool-headed and Charge Better are both terrible against Gremlin Nub, and we're going to fight at least one more Elite. So that should probably be a consideration. Yeah, I think Rip and Tear is like the least exciting card, but I think it's probably correct. I was trying to avoid picking it, but I think Mint Shot convinced me. Alright, fine. It's a great card, but it's just It only does one thing, and that's damage. I think we rest here and then go for these fights. Try to power up a little bit before Hexaghost. Wow, another big chest. Ornamental Fan seems great with claws. Huh. Okay. Uh-oh. Hard hallway fights. Alright, so we've got a Dark Orb and a Frost Orb. I guess maybe we should be rebounding that, huh? It's a pretty good card. I was planning on rebounding Rip and Tear here. That does 14 plus 9 is 23, plus 3 is 26. That doesn't break him. Alright. Max damage is Claw, Strike, Dual Cast, Rip and Tear, which seems like a lot of things to do in one turn. So I'm pretty sure that's better than taking 18 damage. Wow. 0 damage, big slime. I like it. Drawing cards, and we have lots of unique orbs, so we should pretty much pick Compile Driver. We want like 3 copies of Compile Driver, basically. We have a Bottled Chaos Plus. I don't think I've ever had Compile Driver be such a good card. It's like a really good card normally, too. So do we do 2 hallway fights in an elite, or do we do like a shop now in an elite? Shop now is not great, and then we'd have to do 2 hallway fights anyway. Or we could wimp out and go for fires. Yeah, I think we do 2 fights, then the shop. Okay, they're both buffing, which is kind of scary. Target the weaker one. Oh, I should have seen where the lightning orb went first. I think that was probably the wrong order. Barrage does 12, Compile Driver draws 3 cards and kills somebody. So let's see what that's all about. Barrage, 12 plus 14, yeah, we got it. Great. I hope all the fights are that easy. Are we a fusion deck? We like already picked some cards based on maybe having fusion. Loop is just consistently really good though. It's hard to imagine getting something better than Loop. Okay. Alright, we have Rebound and Chaos, but I don't think we want to Rebound Chaos because next turn it gives him strength, so let's do this. And then Rebound the Strike. It kind of bugs me that Energy Potion has the same shape as Speed Pot now, because Speed Pot is a temporary buff. I want Speed Pot and Flex Potion to have the same shape, but they don't, and Speed Pot has the same shape as Energy Potion instead, and that confuses me. Let's just do max damage, not worry about Loop. Pretty close to blocking out there with a Ornamental Fan and Frost Orb. Also, Captain's Wheel is amazing against Gremlin Knob. Compile only draws 2 cards. What? Is Dual Cast Zap lethal? 16 plus 6? It is. Huzzah. 2 damage Gremlin Knob fight. There's Capacitor. We definitely want Capacitor for the Barrage and the Chaos and stuff. Seems great. Alright, what's in the box? Lots of lightning. Okay, we just need to block out and wait for the lightning to kill him. Do we rebound Claw or rebound Defend? I guess we don't defend this turn because of Orichalcum. So maybe we rebound Barrage. We're still weak next turn. Well, we didn't have Rebound on Chaos last turn. I guess I'll do that because it's the most damage. Oh, oops. I guess now we have to defend. I was not counting on Ornamental Fan. Oh yeah, good call. This seems like lethal. Oops. Buffer, Claw, or Skim. We're against Hexaghost, so Buffer is not that great. I feel so weird about Buffer. Like, it's really important for Defect that Buffer exists, but I think most of the time when you want Buffer, you want to discover it from creative AI. I guess, what's the other thing? The, like, skill that gives you a random power? I don't know what it is. Probably shouldn't take a second claw. It doesn't look like we're leaning into the claw stuff. Compile Driver is doing a lot of draw, so I'm a little bit hesitant to take Skim. I mean, Buffer is a really good card, right? I guess I just take it, even though I don't really have like a plan to use it. I think Explosive Potion is probably better than Energy Potion here. Yeah, upgraded Buffer is really good, is much better. We could theoretically skip this shop. I was planning on going to it, and now I have enough money to, white noise, thank you. Now I have enough money to buy a relic. It seems like I could win the hallway fight pretty easily, and maybe going to a shop in the next act with like 400 gold is better. Since I'm not anticipating having a lot of problems with Hexaghost. Maybe I should be anticipating having problems with Hexaghost, though. No, Capacitor means that we scale it pretty quickly. I think we'll go to the shop anyway. It's Apotheosis. I apologize for the computer sounds. I think that's like a Facebook message or something. Okay. Sorry, I got like totally distracted. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Chemical X helps us block if we pick up that block card. Singing Bowl is great. We already have a Mango though, so our max HP is already pretty high. War Paint is not likely to hit anything we super care about. Yeah, it's just going to hit dual cast, zap, or defense. So War Paint is out. Unless we like buy blind and really want to upgrade it or something. Which we can't afford. Amplify is on sale. We do have a lot of powers. That's actually not true. We have 2 powers. We want to fry and defrag. We can take Hologram and get our claw back. If we pick Apotheosis, we're like really good with Stecco Eye. Yeah, we have like almost no upgrades. The only upgrade we have is Chaos. Did we rest a lot, or did we just not get very many fires? I guess we just only had 2 fires. We could Hologram and Apotheosis. But I think I like Singing Bowl best. Because this is the part of the run where we start slowing down on card picks and turning those into valuable max HP seems really good. Okay, I think we're good enough to smith here. Probably loop. Barrage also does quite a bit with the capacitor. I think probably loop. Could have done buffer as well, but it's not good in this fight, so we'll get it later. Alright, Chaos. Hey, Compile Driver draws 3. And there's Claw. And I guess we're looping. Buffer blocks for 5 right here. It's not great, but it's something. We can zap dual cast to evoke the Frost Orb twice. Neither of these ways of blocking scales with Dex, so we can't use the speed pot. If we just don't do anything, we block for 6. I guess that's compatible with buffer. Oh wait, we block for 8. So if we buffer, we block for 5 and then 8. So of the 30, we take 17. Which is not crazy. Oh, you know what? I like Zap Dualcast because not only does it block this turn, it puts the Dark Orb in front so that Loop starts hitting it, and then eventually we can Dualcast the Dark Orb and kill him. Okay, let's do that. It does hurt though to get hit by Hexaghost. Ooh, that is stacking up fast. We're always playing Capacitor, I think. I guess maybe this is the speed pot? Just to block for 5? We don't get a lot of use out of speed pot in general. I think blocking for 5 with it's probably wrong though, because we can just do nothing and block for 6 with Orichalcum. And then I guess we just rebound Claw. Or we could skip the rebound and develop Buffer to block out this turn. I guess Buffer's never doing much more than blocking for 6 in this fight. So Capacitor, Claw, Buffer. Up to 54 damage on the Dark Orb. Sure, let's see a couple more orbs. Okay. Max damage is this and that. Blocks out. I like it. Pile Driver draws 3. We kind of want to draw back to Dual Cast. Dual Cast is nearly lethal. Let's see, if we Compile Driver and Dual Cast this turn, that's 168. 168 plus 7 is 173. So we'd be off by 9, which we can do with Strike and Lightning Orb. So that's 75% chance of lethal here. Oh, we missed. Okay. Well, it's lethal next turn, so whatever. We're already blocked out, so we can just do damage. Good fight. That was quick. Dark Orbs. They're good against Hexaghost. There's All for One. Wow, what a crazy card award. All for One versus Seek. I think we pick All for One. Even if it gets us a Claw, that's fine. We can upgrade Zap and Dual Cast so it gets those. But then the real prize is if we get Snecko Eye. Then it's just like a top tier card with no alternate considerations. Alternately, Seek is super good. I'm pretty sure that the hierarchy goes skip, then 2 max HP, then buffer, then these two. So 2 max HP is nowhere near the top. Although I might take 2 max HP over buffer. Maybe those are at the same place. Seek is so good though, right? Like Seek is crazy. We already have Compile Driver for draw, and we're going to pick more Compile Drivers. So anything that's like, this draws a bunch of cards is like not necessarily great. We don't really need that kind of effect. Yeah, I mean, Seek is obviously like a super top tier card. I'm just saying it's a little bit less good than normal because we have the Compile Drivers, so we can like go through our deck really quickly and find the thing we need. Whereas All for One is sort of irreplaceably good. The thing All for One does, you cannot get from any other source. This is a tough one. I think I'm going all for one. It hurts though. Ah, no Sneggle Eye. We could start with a plasma. So that would mean that we get to evoke the lightning orb on the first turn. And we always get a plasma. We could go Inserter. Inserter is super good. We have Barrage, so we should probably take Inserter. Inserter is also just like one of the best cards, or one of the best relics. There's also Runic Dome if we want to commit suicide over a long period of time. Yeah, Nuclear Battery I generally think of as sort of one of the weaker energy relics. It's unconditional, which is nice, so you always get it, but then it only lasts for like the first couple of turns. If we already had like 2 copies of Capacitor, then like I think it wouldn't be Inserter, but we don't, so it is. Okay, only 80 gold, so we don't need to go to the shop. These paths are really scary. I would like to go to a fire before the elite, but then I'm forced into a mega elite later. The only way to get a late elite is to go through this path over here where I have to take an elite before the first fire. Yeah, there's a lot of question marks there though, so we get to avoid hard fights. There's only 2 easy fights in Act 2 pool, so this we're hoping are our easy fights. And in these we're hoping to like turn into a ghost or vampire or something. Is basically the plan. Mega Elites can have more health than usual. Mega Elites have one of 4 properties. They either have Metallicize effect, they either or regen, or strength, or more health than normal. I believe those are the 4. Now that I've said that out loud, why do they have both Metallicize and regen? Those do like almost exactly the same thing. It seems kind of boring. Probably want a Chaos Compile Driver. Draw 3. And then I guess we'll skip Capacitor. It doesn't matter that much because we have Inserter and Barrage. I'm pretty happy with Buffer Loop. If we can manage to defend ourselves during a multi-attack turn, Buffer can end up blocking for like almost 30 this fight. Other things we could do is Rebound, Rip and Tear, if we're in a hurry to try and kill him. Rebound, Rip and Tear, Loop is a lot of damage. I guess if we put it that way, Buffer is passing on 23 damage. I guess I don't want to pass on 23 damage. Okay. So then let's Rebound, Rip and Tear. We're already blocked out this turn, so we can just punch him. Also, we don't have any other options. Hi, yes, I'm Brandon. They are, no. So this one's a Mega Elite because he's on fire. I call them Mega Elites instead of Fire Elites because these are fires. So if there's like an arrangement where there's a fire and then a Mega Elite, it's confusing to say like Fire Elite. Sorry about the noises. My computer's going nuts because Hearthstone is doing a reveal stream, and I used to work on the Hearthstone team, so I'm sure lots of people are very excited about the new things that are happening. And I am also excited, but I have a schedule for streaming, so I'm sacrificing this to stream for you fine people. We're always calling because it costs 0 and doesn't make dazes. And then we can block for 10, 12. We can't kill him, but he takes 9 damage, which means he doesn't die at the end of next turn either if we don't zap. So I guess we defend, zap, and then he dies at the end of next turn. Or during next turn, that works too. Another barrage seems good. We need to find a source of frost orbs. We need like a glacier or we probably don't want the 0 cost one that gets innate if it's upgraded. It gives you 1 frost orb per enemy because it kind of fights with chaos on turn 1. So it's probably gonna be cold snap, cool-headed, or whatchamacallit. Bullseye is good with Dark Orb. There's a couple of problems with that plan. Number one, I don't have any Dark Orb generators. We're relying on Chaos to generate the Dark Orbs, and as discussed earlier, there's a 44% chance that hits per Chaos cast. It does tend to happen, so picking stuff that's good with Dark Orbs isn't like a bad plan, it's just not, we don't explicitly have support for it. We're relying on randomness for that to happen. Bullseye also relies on being able to apply debuffs. And most Defect decks are not able to get through artifact charges, which make later fights very difficult. So if you're depending on damage from Bullseye to get you through the Heart or the Act 4 Elite fight, you will be disappointed. Which is why I generally don't pick Bullseye, but you can. But I think Barrage is pretty much clearly the pick here. Okay, no fights. Ooh, Relic. Yeah, okay, you can have all my money. We can heal for 16, I think. Wait, how much can we heal for? My gosh, why is math so hard? Yeah, we heal for 17 is exactly to full health. That's very nice. Or we could pick a card. If we picked a card, we'd probably pick like Cool-Headed or like something that goes with All for One. Those are sort of the parts of the deck I feel like we're missing the most. Or Glacier. And if I have to choose between like Cool-Headed or Glacier and 17 health, I think I should probably pick 17 health. Because we have to fight 2 elites here. So I think 17 health. Vampire is the option. We still have 3 strikes. So if this was a baseball game, we would be out. Bites are really good. We also have like rebounds, so we can rebound our bites. We also have quite a bit of max HP right now, and a Singing Bowl. So losing 26 max HP is just like, over the next 13 floors, we'll get to come back to the same max HP. So I'm pretty inclined to take it. The downsides, it doesn't fit into the All for One plan. We might be thinking about removing All for One from the deck at this point. It's kind of expensive, and we didn't find either Snecko Eye or any like really good 0 cost stuff, like an upgraded Go for the Eyes or something. But I think we are going to become a vampire. It hurts a little bit. We take like 26 damage here to do this, but I think it's worth it. Plus, it's part of the plan, right? I said in these question marks we're going to like become a vampire or a ghost, and we did. It does make the library pick feel a little bit silly, because we basically healed that health and then immediately lost it. So we should have just taken a Glacier. We can rebound the Claw, or we can rebound Chaos. If we rebound Chaos, we're going to be evoking the Lightning Orb next turn. If we rebound Claw, we're going to be doing 5 damage. Yep, yeah, Seek was definitely the right pick, but we can't... Seek would have been the wrong pick if we'd seen Snecko Eye. If we got Snecko Eye, All for One is so insane. But I think it's basically just like a reason to pick it. Okay, we're definitely rebounding, so let's figure out what we're rebounding. I don't know which guy we're going for. Unfortunately, the one I want to rebound kind of depends on what Chaos gives me, but I don't get to know that ahead of time. Rebound plus double claw is 8 plus 9 is 17. It's like not a ton of damage. But rebounding Chaos just doesn't seem right. I guess I'll rebound Chaos. It has to be better than Claw. This could be the Speed Pot. If it's not, we're just passing because Orichalcum blocks for more than Defend. So I guess Speed Pot's only blocking for 4. Surely we can get more than 4 out of it. We'll pass. Lightning Orb say we picked the right target. Let's go ahead and Chaos and then Compile Driver, so that maybe we have more than 2 orb types. We do. Barrage does 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. Not quite enough to kill Mugger, even if both the Lightning Orbs hit. It is, however, if we Explosive Potion. So then Explosive Potion has a 75% chance to save us 11 health. So it's saving us like 8 on average. I think I like that. Oh! We missed. Darn. Well, now we just have an opportunity to bite him to death. Get those yummy, yummy slaver juices. I wish we got to double bite, but we only get to a single bite. We need to think about stretching out fights sometimes now, because we're a vampire and we don't have max health anymore. So we can, if we run into a fight like Centurion Mystic, we need to end it at full health, which is kind of boring, but totally possible. And it's a little bit of a problem with all these orb slots because the orb slots will not slow down on their damage. They have 0 chill. I think this is max HP. We don't have any AoE, so Sweeping Beam would be some AoE. But we basically passed the easy hallway fight stage, which is where the AoE is most useful. There's fights in the hard pool that have 2 enemies, but there's no like triple birds or anything. Claw plus. I think Claw Plus should give all Claw cards +3. Or +4 even. I think +4 would be okay. I think this is max HP. Alright, can we survive the Book of Stabbing? We could just buffer and block for 24 right now. It seems great. I think we probably want to Blessing so that we double buffer. Actually, it's probably only going to block for an additional 7. That's the way that usually works. So maybe we'll save that. Book of Stabbing is great. I think it's a great enemy. It's a test, you know? You gotta be ready for it. And I don't know if we are ready for it, to be honest. I guess let's see what's in the box. A little bit of block. A little bit of damage. We're definitely buffering. The only question is, do we Blessing the Forge? Yeah, I think so. We need the health. Plus we get 3 extra claw damage. Ka-claw. We didn't develop a loop, so getting the Frost Orb to the front has no value. We can zap Barrage to do 16. And then Bite. Yeah, this is rough. I mean, that's the max damage. I guess actually dual cast is probably more damage. So it'd be like Zap Barrage dual cast is the most damage. The healing for 2 is also good, considering we're taking 21 this turn, and it's not going to get any lower. Yeah, I don't think we're going to heal our way out of this one, though. I guess we're only taking 14. Or actually, we're taking 7. Because we're going to get Orichalcum plus this blocks for 8, so then the first one is blocked out. The second one will hit the buffer, and we'll take 7 from the third one. I think I like Zap Barrage, but then we can either bite or dual cast. So if we dual cast, we get 16 damage out of this orb. If we bite, we get 3 damage out of the orb. So it's a difference of 13, and then bite does 7 by itself. So we're basically taking doing 6 less damage to heal for 2, but then also we develop an extra, or we keep an extra orb. So, yeah, I think I like Bite better. Although it's not incredibly cool. I kind of don't... I wish the Capacitor would not be in the deck anymore. Oh man, I so disagree. The Spaghetti, like, he can kill you, but like, if you're smart, he almost never does. If your deck has like any attacks in it. But this guy kills you just like... like a third of characters who enter Act 2 died of Book of Stabbing, I feel like. He's extremely deadly. So he's doing 28, I'm blocking for 20. We can hit him for 16. We can Rebound Barrage too. Seems good. We should probably be doing that. So Rebound Barrage Bite is the most aggressive thing. Slavers are also challenging. I mean, all the Act 2 elites are hard. I kind of think that Act 2 elites are the hardest part of the game, with the possible exception of Act 4. But I think a lot of the time Act 2 elites are harder than Act 4, because once you get past Act 2 elites, you're like probably going to be able to handle Act 3 elites, with the possible exception of Reptomancer, and you're definitely going to be able to handle some Act 3 hallway fights. You can die in Act 3 for sure, but I would say Act 2 is a bigger challenge. Getting through the city. I'm pretty sure this turn is Rebound Barrage Bite. We don't die, so we probably shouldn't defend. So I guess it's just Barrage Double Bite. Oh shoot, I forgot about... Ornamental Fan and Orichalcum is such a horrible combination. I hate that. We can Compile Driver and look for Chaos. We're definitely dying this turn. So let's draw some cards and try to not die. Ooh, we found Chaos. If we get like 2 Lightning Orbs, that's the most damage. So then we would do 5 times 3 is 15 plus 6 times 4. So that is enough. It's exactly enough. So Lightning Orb has to be, or Chaos has to be exactly 2 Lightning Orbs, or else we lose. Alternately, we could Speed Pot Defend. There's no way that's enough. Block for 12. Take 35 and die? Yeah, okay. We just have to get Lightning Orbs. No big deal. Oh, Plasma Orbs. What are you doing here? Okay. We're gonna miss by 6 damage. Should have been you. That was your job, Plasma Orbs. You had one job. Alright, well, I have never found the good place for Chaos. We got it from Niao. Or wait, no, we didn't. What did we get from Niao? I don't remember exactly how this run started. We got the mango from Renwald. I feel like we were forced to take Chaos, though. That doesn't make any sense. I don't remember what I took from Niao this game. Oh, that's right. We transformed to Strike because we had bad options. So we transformed to Strike into Chaos, bottled and upgraded that Chaos. So we were like a Chaos deck that was as chaotic as a deck can be, and it still couldn't make it work. It wasn't a great deck. We didn't have like we didn't have basically any way of blocking, which is what killed us. Yeah, maybe the Seek instead would have saved us, but I kind of don't think so. All right.